So resin for me has become like an escape, and I've been really enjoying it, especially getting to see the after result of everything that I'm creating. And today I'm just going to be showing you something that I'll be making with you today, and it's going to be not short, not complicated, but just a little bit of something that I'll be creating today. And today I want to use this mold, the tray, and perhaps this if I have enough resin. But if I don't have enough resin, then I will just mix and then we can do it together. And I am also going to be showing you the process that I go through before I start, which is I always make sure that I have my scale ready, but then I'm going to put on gloves, although I usually use my other gloves, but because I got this today for free, so I am going to use this. And now I am gloved, but then I want to make sure that this is clean and this is clean, and then after I clean, then I'll get to show you the next step that I usually do. So I am going to actually just clean these, and to be honest with you, I was really enjoying crocheting a lot. It felt to me also like another escape, because every time I would crochet I would lose myself in it completely. I would just feel calm and just be in it 100%. But then when I discovered resin, my thought process changed, because I'm kind of like that person who is not very patient. I think I can be patient, but not that patient, because I kind of like enjoying seeing the results very fast. So for me, the resin has become something that I'd rather do. This is not to mean that I will not continue crocheting. Of course I will, and I have so many items that I have done, and a couple of bags and stuff. Maybe on another episode I'll be able to show you the items that I have crocheted over the year, I think, because I also took a break from it, you know, because I was also enjoying creating content, because I enjoy creating videos for my other channel, which is called Adventure Series Wangechi, for those who don't know. And so that kind of have been occupying my time, and also other life things. So after I have cleaned these and I feel satisfied, I usually like opening this to make sure. And also there's a reason why I open this, so I'm going to just leave it there for 1 minute, for just a second, I mean, just to be sure that I haven't left anything in here. And then the next thing that I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be using this alcohol spray. And so what I do is I go in here, and this is just something that I've learned recently, and so I just ensure that all the corners in here I spray. and then I'll leave it there to dry. With that too. So this is how I prepare my items, the ones that I'm using, and I'll get to tell you why I do this, but first let's mix the resin. And I know for a fact that I need a bit more resin today, so what I'm going to do for today is I'm going to use one of the other big containers, because normally I would use this one. So I'll use this one today to do it. So I also have to make sure that this is clean too. Just to be safe, yeah. And today I'm going to be using this that I got today. So this is what I'm going to be using, although I have like the small one there, but I'll finish that one with another project or something else. So I put here, let me put this just so you can see. So I put it here and it's on, sure that it's a zero, completely zero, and then I'll get my this is the hardener, this is not the resin. So I'll get my resin, and then I will measure it as I go to the amount that I think that I need, because I am not quite sure how much I'm going to need it to be needing. So okay, so we've done 160. So I did 160, and so I'll come here and I'll use this, the hardener, and put 160, because this is the ratio for 1:1. This is the one you do 1:1 for the ratio. So I'll do another 160. So here I'm just pouring to make sure that the ratio is 1:1. So this will be 320, and so it gets to a point where I have to go slow to just make sure that I do not go above what I am supposed to. Ooh, perfect. That's exactly what 320. And then after that I will mix this, and I'll do it slowly. I'm not quite sure that it's going to be enough, so I might need some more, but so as you can see, my mix, I've already mixed it, and it's taken me a little bit of time, and also I had to use a bit of force, you know, because it requires you to do so. I have a mixture here, but I'm going to continue. But I also unfortunately I do have like bubbles that you can see, the bubbles formed, and so what I'm just going to do is, this is what I do. It can work for you, it can't work. So this is what really I've been doing, is just to spray a little bit of alcohol there, and just to see if the bubbles will go away. And 90% of the times they do go away. Also, when I am putting it in the tray, I usually am able to spray with the alcohol, and there will be no bubbles at all. So then what I do, because I want to have different colors for what I'm doing, is I'll take one of these and make sure that it's clean again. And then I'll pour some of my resin there. As you can see, there's still bubbles, but not to worry, I'll be able to fix that, and I'll get the powder that I want, because again, when you're using this technique where you're using these, if you're going to use the alcohol ink to be able to put in the resin, I think because you're already mixing with alcohol, the bubbles still there, they don't go away. So if I'm going to do that and I see these, I usually use the powder color, the mica powder. And what I'll do is I'll take the color that I want, and today I'm going to be using a bit of black. As you can see, this is why I was saying that you need to have an apron. Is it an apron or an overall? I don't know what you call it in your place. And I think it was a mess because I opened it the wrong way. I opened that the wrong way. So, and now I have a mess everywhere. But that's why these are handy. You have to have, this is how messy it gets sometimes. And now it's gone on my so let's just get some new gloves. And I need this. Before I wear the gloves, I'm going to have to clean this completely because I don't want any color in there if it's not the design I want. And so now, because I've done that and I've cleaned that, so what's going to happen is I'm going to use these again to go round in there, and then I'm gonna let it dry a little bit, or I can assist it to dry. So while it's drying, let's mix. But let me just wear my gloves. As you can tell, it really does get a little bit messy, and you need gloves. And you also need to wear a mask, but I'm not wearing one right now. But on all my other videos, you'll be seeing me wearing the mask. So I'm just going to mix this. So there we have the black, and then I want to use this is the red, but I actually don't know what kind of red this is, but it says it's red, so that's what I'm going to use for this. And I'll just mix my color. And I have my two ready, my two colors that I'm going to be using today. I'm still finding these a bit messy because I want to hold these and turn these, you know, the ones that I want to use. But this is going to depend if the resin is going to be enough, because I might just choose to not actually add more. I'm doing this to just kind of like dry the tray. But this is my technique. It's not everyone's technique. I also use this a lot, so I'll have this in hand. Just to remove anything that I feel shouldn't be there, like if I've touched the tray and caused a bit of chaos. And so because we have our two colors that I think are ready, I am going to start pouring. And this is where the fun is at. Also, the fun is also at when you get to see the end product. And so yes, so we are ready to pour. As you can see, I just poured this, but it wasn't enough for this, and there was some remaining. So what I'll do now is I'll try and mix some more, and then I will because the resin, what the good thing with this one is that it gives you 40 minutes to be able to work. So I'm going to add a little bit more very quickly, and then come and add on it. So what I do is I'll come here and I will get a clean one that I had not used. That doesn't look very good. Let me just okay. Not quite sure what is in that. So let's just get a clean one very quick. And here it is, and all I have to do is to just get this, put it on. It's already on 0 because I had already set it, and I'll just pour a little bit that I feel like I need. Let's put 50, maybe 60. Okay, so I put 70, and then I'll add 70 of the hardener. So I'll do 140. Okay, perfect. So we are at 140, and so again what I'll do is I'll mix it, and I need a clean so I got a clean stick to be able to do this, and I can already tell there are a bit of bubbles forming around. And so what I'll do is I'll also use the alcohol to be able to remove the bubbles on there so that it dries, and when it dries there will be no cracks or anything like that. Yes, I can already see the bubbles. So if you reach the consistency that you're happy with, for me, I just use my eyes to check, and so I'll just again divide this into two. And so because there was already a little bit of ink left down there, so I'll start first to see if it's enough or I need more, and it looks like I do need more. So what I'll do is I'll just come and get a little bit more. So, and then I'll just mix it. And I'll leave that there so I can mix the other one. Again, I'll do the same, and so I have already mixed, and so I want to fill this. This is the one that wasn't full, and there we go, we have that. And then I'll come here. I think I'm going to try and see if I can. I don't think this is going to be enough for this one, so I might as well just yeah, I don't know, I'm not sure, because let's just do this. Okay, so that's what I was fearing, that it's going to remain. And so now I'm going to have to like mix these and put in here for these, and so I'm going to have to again add more resin and then come back and fill this like I did on the other one. I think if I would have done without pouring on the other one, it would have been enough, but not to worry, we'll do the same thing. Thank you, honey. So here are the items that we made, and I want to demold them. This is what they look like. I am already in love with the color, the way it came out, a bit of black, a bit of red, so I'm happy with this. So we will start demolding, and maybe let's start with the small ones and then we go for the bigger ones. Yeah.
I used to build my walls up high, never let nobody get inside. I kept my feelings locked away, thought I was safe in every way. But now I surrender my soul to you. Baby, my heart is yours, it's true. There's nothing left for me to do. I've already given my heart to you. With every single word you say, you chase my shadows far.
So here is what we got. and look how pretty that is. I am so happy. I'm so pleased at how they came out, and that is how it is. So thank you for joining me on this episode, and I'll see you on my next craft.